Hi, welcome to my channel. Thank you for coming back or for visiting for the first time. I hope I can entertain you today. So I actually was tagged a while back by Allie K to do the newbie author tag, and I have the questions pulled up. So the main original video was by JennaTheDarkOne. So she has all these questions. And I'm kind of nervous to do this because I usually don't talk to people about my writing or about wanting to be an author, but today I'm going to, and I hope I can answer all these questions. If I can't, I'll just skip it and go to the next one. So let's get started. The first one is, how did you find out about Authortube? So I found out by Allie K because I heard her talk about it and we talked about it, and she said she would make a video and then she would actually tag me in it, and I was like, yes, that sounds great. So that is how I found out about it. I really didn't know it was a thing. What genres do you write in? So usually fantasy. I kind of wanted to do sci-fi before, but it didn't really work out. But I really like writing fantasy and sometimes contemporary. It just depends. Romance. The romance is fun. I don't feel like I'm that good at it, but I like to do it. So, what is your preferred writing tense or point of view? Um, I guess I write a lot in first person. I should write in third probably more. I need to get used to it, but yeah, that's usually what happens. And category of stories, do you write like children's, YA, adult? So usually I like to write YA or new adult. So like a little more adult than YA novels, I guess. That's what I like the most. I want to do adult one day, but I don't know. I feel like my content would be too like childish or something for adults. Um, so are you a plotter, pantster, or planster? I guess I think about the plot a lot. Um, I think I definitely like plan it out before I actually write the book. Like I'll write it in a notebook, my whole book, and then I'll type it up, just so I can like get everything down on paper, and I can take a notebook with me anywhere. And then when I have it all down, I can kind of like type it up and fix any mistakes, and then I'll write it again. So, anyways, I plan and plot kind of before I really write the book. So, are you a self-published, published, or yet to be published? I am sadly yet to be published. I want to be, and I tried to be when I was a lot younger, but I was a kid and I didn't realize, a lot of publishing houses and agents probably don't want to work with a kid, at least not usually, I feel like. So I feel like maybe if I had gotten my parents to help me, it would have worked out better. But now that I'm an adult, I am going to try to finish a book all the way through, writing it as perfect as I can, and then try to submit it to different agents who can get me a publisher. So that's my plan. um, what publishing company, literary agent, and or printing company are you represented by or use? If you're not yet, what's your dream publishing house? I really Penguin House. I like them. Uh, that's hard because any really would do. I probably would appreciate getting an agent first, like a small time agent, like boutique agency. And I've been looking up a lot, and I have too many that I want to submit to like name them all right now. But yeah, I think like Penguin Literary Agency would be like a dream one for maybe if I wrote like a kid's novel or YA. So, what AuthorTube related videos can you expect to find on my channel? So I will probably like update you on writing. I might film a day where I go write at like the library and just kind of like what I do on a day that I write kind of all day, which doesn't happen very often. And usually I take breaks in between. So you'll probably see just me updating you. I'll probably do more tags on it. Mostly this channel is going to be just book reviews, but every once in a while I will update you on just where my writing's going and if I have a literary agent or if I've gotten one or if I'm trying to get one. I'll kind of like walk you through that. So, when did you start writing? So, I started writing when I was really, really young. I was probably, I don't know, I remember like writing in, my mom always gave me journals and diaries, and I would write like little short stories in them, usually about horses, because that's what little girls write about sometimes. So that's kind of what I wrote. I'm trying to think. I don't think I started writing like on the computer, like really putting books on the computer till I was probably like 12 or 13. Um, and yeah, I'm still writing to this day. So, what was the first story you ever wrote? I can't remember, but like I said, it was about a horse, I'm sure. I used to write a lot. I watched what was it? The Saddle Club when I was a kid, and I loved horses, so it was probably along those lines. The first book I wrote, or for like first short story I wrote, the first book that I really wrote down and finished was about mermaids. So I still have it actually. I want to revise it maybe, and make it a little more well thought out and better plotted and everything, and then maybe one day I'll try to publish it. I don't know. But or I'll like upload it to a site where you can read it for free maybe one day. I don't know. um what authors have inspired your writing the most? So Holly Black has really been inspiring because I've seen how her books have gotten better because I've read some early books that she's written, and they're not as good as the ones now, and I can just see how she's progressed and gotten better, and that's inspirational. So, her probably, let me see, what's her name? Lauren DiStefano, I think that's how you say her last name. She wrote the Chemical Garden trilogy. I really find inspiration from her just because I love the way she writes. Maggie Steffaner, however you say her name, she wrote the Shiver trilogy. So I really love her writing. It's kind of like, it sounds like poetry when she writes. And the same for Lauren. Her books are kind of like that too. They're very poetic sounding. Like they have a good flow to them. And I would like to be able to write that way, or at least in a kind of enchanting sort of way, especially if I'm like writing fantasy or something. So, do you schedule your writing sessions or simply write whenever you find the time? Sometimes I schedule and sometimes I just find the time to do it. Usually, I'll tell myself like I'm going to write tonight and then I won't. And then the next morning I'll write. So it's not really planned most of the time. Most of the time I think I just, um, I don't know. I kind of like whenever I feel like it, which is probably not good. I probably need to set times for myself and make goals, but it's hard to do. It's hard to keep up with, and I can be lazy with it. So, do you type on a computer, typewriter? Okay, well, I write usually at the library or at home, and I start writing in notebooks, which is kind of a new thing for me. Writing a whole book out in a notebook, and then I usually type it up afterwards. So both a computer and on paper is what I write on. I wish I had a typewriter. That would be cool. So this is the last question. What are you most looking forward to now that you're a part of BookTube? I hope I can talk to other authors or soon to be authors or people who want to write or publish something. I hope I can get in contact with them. I hope I can talk to you about it. Let me know if you want to do this tag. Really, I'm not sure who to tag. Anyone who hasn't done it, anyone who wants to write, who has a passion for it, I tag you, definitely. I'm not really sure who wants to right now, so I don't want to tag anyone who's like not into it. But I will probably go back in and tag people if I find out that someone wants to do it. If you want me to tag you, let me know. So thank you for coming by and for watching this channel. I hope I get to meet some of you guys, at least through the internet. And I will see you in my next video. Hopefully I'll upload another video this week because I've been kind of slow with my videos. Thank you for coming back anyways, though, if you are coming back. And thank you for everyone who's subscribed and helps me build this channel. Thank you. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.